Regarding who you think is telling the truth or not, what is the real truth? Okay, so anytime I talk about Kim Gogan on my channel, and this happened to me on my old channel too, I always get the most interaction. I get so many people showing up and saying so many philosophical things, and they start questioning everything. They almost start questioning their own existence. And I feel like I have to provide answers to these people because they don't seem to understand how the world works. And unfortunately, because they are unknowing or naive, and not all of them are bad, some are. Some people are just dumb and purposely choose to be dumb, but others are just really unknowing and unsure of what's happening. And they usually do have legitimate concerns and complaints or whatever. But this is how the world works, in case you're unsure, right? Like, I'm just going to explain this to you. It's very simple. You believe who you want to believe, period. It doesn't matter who says what. Kim Gogan, Trump, Biden, I don't care who you think is telling the truth or who you want, like who you think is the authority of truth, including myself. It doesn't matter who you think is the ultimate truth or the real truth. You are the one that decides that, period. There is no objective truth. I hear people saying this thing that there's an objective truth, and I actually used to believe that. I'm not gonna lie to you, until I had a conversation with somebody that was religious, and they were telling me, oh, there's objective truth. And I realized at that point, when I was talking to them, that their definition of what an objective truth was very different than mine. So I was like, but that's objective to you. That's what you think is objective. I don't agree with you. So clearly, just by me and that person disagreeing led to an understanding, for me at least. I don't think that person fully understood, but I understood that we live in a world where there is no such thing as an objective truth. The truth in this world is subjective, period. Everyone has what they believe is the truth based on whatever life experiences they've had or things that they've been told or whatever, right? I have what I have come to understand as the truth for me, right? And that's why I'm making this channel, because I'm trying to tell people what is the truth according to the way that I know it. Granted, I call myself the real truth, but that's because I feel that based on everything I've seen and known in this world, what I'm saying is the truth. No matter what subject I talk about, I try to give people the most objective truth that I can without putting my biases and all of that, right? Like my little prejudices or anything like that. And that's what I try to do. But even me doing that, that's based off of my own life experiences and my knowledge, right? So if other people don't have my knowledge or experiences, then is my truth really objective to them? No, because they haven't dealt with what I've dealt with, and they haven't seen what I've seen, and they don't know what I know. So they're not going to agree with me. They're just going to be like, well, I don't believe what you're saying because I've never seen it or dealt with it, and I need some proof or evidence. And then I keep hearing these people say, oh, like the people that are lost and confused and don't understand who to believe or what to believe. They're like, I need some proof. I need evidence. I need somebody to tell me what it is. I need to know. I need to see the proof, or else I'm not going to believe this person or whatever. Bottom line, you have to prove to yourself whatever you're trying to figure out. Whatever, if somebody says something to you and you don't believe that person, you have to go figure out if it's true or not what they're saying in order for you to believe that person, because sometimes they can't prove it to you. For instance, I'll give you an example. I've been abducted by aliens, right? Probably a few times. I can't say for sure 100% when or which situations were real and which ones were just dreams, right? But I have had experiences like that. How can I prove that to somebody else? How can I even prove it to myself which experiences were real or not, right? Because that's how crazy those experiences are. So if you've ever been in that situation and you've been abducted, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes they appear like dreams, sometimes they feel real. It's hard to know exactly which situation was real and which one was just an implanted dream. But whatever the case is, how am I supposed to prove that to anybody? What do you want me to do? You want me to put you in a time machine with me and let's go back in time to the time when it happened? Is that what you want? Is that the proof you want? Is that the only way you're going to believe what I say? You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't prove that to you. I can't make you believe that. I've had other situations and dealt with other entities, and I've talked to other entities that are not of this world. They're operating within this world, but they are not from here. How can I prove to you that I've had those experiences? I can't. You see what I'm saying? There's no way to prove this stuff. There's no way to prove anything, really. The only way to prove anything to yourself is for you to have the experience yourself, or to either just believe the person and learn how to discern what the truth is for yourself. It's like, how are you going to know anything in this world if you can't figure out when somebody's lying to you, right? So for instance, if somebody says something to you and you can't understand if it's true or not based on what they said, how are you going to believe anything? How are you going to know anything? Do you understand? Like, you have to figure it out on your own. That's the ultimate truth. You have to come to terms with whatever someone tells you, whether you want to believe them or not. You have to be the one that decides that. No one can decide that for you. Nobody can go inside your mind, right, and be like, this is what the truth is. You have to believe this. You have to know this. You have to understand this. Now, there are, from my understanding, entities that can brainwash you and do stuff like that. But what I mean is regular people, right, that can't do that. And if you're looking to those people to tell you anything, you have to understand that those people have their best interests in mind whenever they tell you something. That's how everybody is. Humans are the most selfish creatures in the universe. So whenever a human tells you something, it's for their own good or own benefit. They want you to believe them. They want to make themselves look good to you, right? So they're going to say things to you in a manner which appears righteous to you, but that's what they're trying to do, right? They want you to see them as righteous. So they're going to say whatever they're going to say to you, and they're going to use whatever reasons or excuses for whatever they believe in to make you believe that. And that's how it is. So in other words, you have to come to terms with what somebody tells you on your own, whether you want to believe that person or not. Nobody can make you believe anything. Nobody can tell you what the truth is. None of that. You have to figure that out on your own. And that's the bottom line. Like, I can keep going on in circles talking about this, but I think you guys get the point by now. Long story short, you have to discern the truth for yourself. Nobody can prove anything to you. Nobody can show you anything. Nobody can make you believe anything. And the scary thing about that is there are people that go out of their way to try to do that, and people still don't believe them. So what does that tell you? That no matter what anyone says or tells you, you're going to be the ultimate decider of what the truth is for yourself. That's all that there is. But anyways, I've said enough. If you like what I had to say, like, comment, and subscribe. Support the channel in the description below. There are links there that you can follow my social media if you want to follow that. And I would appreciate anybody that leaves a comment and tell me what you think about this. Tell me if you agree, disagree, and what I said wrong, and how you see the world compared to me. If you think what I'm saying is wrong, then tell me what it is that I'm saying wrong, and we'll have a conversation about it. But anyways, thank you for showing up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.